Welcome back. We are going to start on our backs today, but you're going to need blocks. I'm going to grab mine or some pillows. You can also use pillows always. We'll find a supine butterfly stretch to start. So resting your knees on top of your blocks, soles of your feet together, placing your hands maybe on your belly or one hand on your heart. And you're just settling into an easy breath. You don't have to control it. You don't have to change it. Using these first few breaths of our practice to just notice how our bodies are showing up, how your body feels today, noticing the areas of your body that are really speaking to you today. An easy breath in and out. We're going to move into our diaphragmatic breath, but we're going to add our lower body. So remove your blocks, place your feet to the edges of your mat with your knees wide. Your hands can place over your rib cage. I always like to do that so I can feel the breath a little deeper. And again, you'll inhale, and then as you exhale, let your knees fall in towards each other. Inhale, expand out, let your knees fall out really wide. And exhale, engage your core and let your knees fall in like a broken bridge. That inhale, expanding out through your rib cage, engaging your core, lifting that low belly as your knees fall in towards each other. And the inhale to expand and let your knees fall out wide. Again, take another breath in, breath out. And then we'll take a nice leg stretch here. So you'll bring your right knee in towards your chest, left leg extends long over your mat. Roll out your ankle a few times before you extend your leg up towards the ceiling. Grip the back of your thigh as you point and flex. And then maybe a gentle pulse of your thigh towards your chest. And then change out those sides whenever you're ready. Left knee will come in towards your chest as you plant your right leg out long. Again, those ankle rolls. Extend your leg towards the ceiling to point and flex through your foot and add that pulse of your thigh towards your chest. We're going to move into some bridge rolls here. So you'll bring your left foot back down, slide your heels in towards your glutes. We're coming back to that clock, that pelvic clock here. So as you inhale, tilt your tailbone into the floor into that 12 o'clock. And as you exhale, engage your core, tilt your low back towards that 6 o'clock. Keep your tailbone tucked under. As you start to lift your hips, slowly rolling up your spine, lifting each individual vertebrae until you find a bridge. And then as you exhale again, you'll start rolling back down, starting at the top of your spine, letting your tailbone be the last thing that lands. Inhale, exhale, tilt to 6, roll up. Inhale and then exhale, roll all the way back down. Your tailbone goes to 12 o'clock on the inhale. Tilt back to 6 o'clock on the exhale, and then keep rolling up. Your spine's moving kind of like a wave. We're articulating through our spine. This is helping us, again, the breath connecting to our pelvic floor. We're also taking that movement up into our spine. Inhale and exhale. Next time you are in your bridge, take your fingertips to your hip bones. We're going to move into a few marches, but working to keep your pelvis steady. Lift your left knee a few inches and then lower. Right knee lifts and lowers. Keep using that breath as you alternate left and right. Your fingertips are on your hip bones to help notice if one hip dips lower than the other. You can start to bring your knees up higher over your hips if you feel really stable, or you can also just keep a tiny lift of your foot off of the mat, but your knees stay at that 90-degree bend the whole time. You breathe left to right. Keep your tailbone tucked under. You'll plant both feet. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower all the way down towards your mat. Take your knees just side to side, loosen through your low back. Full breath in, full breath out, softening through the backs of your legs and your glutes. Again, a deep breath in and out. And then we're going to find a tabletop here, bringing your knees up over your hips, 90 degrees. Arms extend towards the ceiling. You're pointing out through your toes. We're finding this reclined tabletop. We're going to move into a few dead bugs here. So when you're ready, make sure that your low back is pressing into the mat. Extend your right leg out long, and then draw your right knee in to meet your left. Left leg will extend, knee will come back, and you'll alternate side to side, just like we were doing in those marches. Finding that core engagement, low back is still working into your mat as you extend. Maybe you add your arms. Alternating, right leg extends, left arm reaches up overhead. Left leg, right arm. Arms are totally optional and only add them in if you feel that breath to core connection is strong. Move slow and steady with these. Moving with your breath. Slow and controlled. Last one, and you will bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe take a few knee circles. And then we're going to move and rock ourselves up. So curl yourself into a little ball and start to gain momentum as you roll up and down your spine. Massaging out through your spine all the way up, all the way down. And roll yourself all the way up. You're going to find a butterfly stretch again. Soles of your feet together, gently fold forward. Lifting your chest, drawing against your toes, maybe a little flutter of your knees, or a little rock of your hips side to side. And then you'll sit up and plant your hands behind you. Your feet are again wide to the edges of your mat. And as you lift through your chest, you're going to start to drop your knees side to side. Getting back into some hip mobility here. Dropping left to right, nice gentle pace, gentle with your breath, lifting through your chest. Finding some rotation side to side through your hips. And then when you're ready, you're going to sweep your knees back up and then sweep your feet around behind you. We're going to find an all fours. Find a tabletop, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And we're going to take a little funky one. So you'll bring your knees in together, feet are out wide. And they're just going to rock back and forth here. Inhale as you rock forward. Exhale as you rock back. Your hips go kind of in between your heels towards your mat. This might feel a little funny at first. It is a little bit different. But the way that your knees are angled is really helping to open up the bottom of your pelvis, helping create some space for your pelvic floor. So moving with your breath is going to help that pelvic floor lengthen, strengthen, and find a little bit of ease instead of tension. Rock back a few more times, and then we're going to end in a child's pose. So when you're ready to go there, you'll bring your knees out wide, feet together. Sit your hips all the way back. Take a few breaths. Spend as much time here as you would like. Settling to your breath, and we will see you for our next video.